You know it, and you want your students to realize it too. The study of language arts in the 21st century is more exciting than ever. We live in the midst of an information explosion, surrounded by messages in every form imaginable, each competing for our attention in ever more creative and sometimes confusing ways. At Accelerate Education, we build language arts courses that show students how compelling language and literature can be, while helping them become confident, critical consumers of information. In 6th grade, students are just beginning to seek their own independence, both as young people and as learners. For students just beginning middle school, the shift from highly structured to more independent learning is critical. Language arts instruction at this level should emphasize the use of basic reading and writing to understand and think about the world in more complex and abstract ways, and to do so with less and less direction from adults. To help students become more independent readers, writers, and thinkers, language arts instruction at grade 6 should build a bridge to the standards required at the middle school level, and then guide students across it. Our courses use a gradual release model that helps students gain both skills and confidence. Lessons typically ask students to apply a process that they might use to interpret or analyze literature to a familiar real-life situation or to an image or video, and then to apply that same approach to a reading passage. In this way, students use what they already know to grasp the mechanics of a concept before applying their new knowledge to less familiar or more difficult texts. Another way we use the gradual release model is in our approach to independent reading throughout the first semester of the course. In each lesson, students receive the direct instruction and tools needed to understand, analyze, and interpret literature. They use the lesson's activities to practice critical reading with smaller sections of literature. Then, they apply these techniques to a novel that they've selected to read on their own. To help students get the most out of their independent reading, we provide custom reading guides for each novel. Students move beyond basic comprehension to uncover the conflict, plot structure, and theme of their chosen book. Our comprehensive and engaging reading guides support real literary analysis, using essential questions, graphic organizers, and student activities to give young readers the habits of mind that foster a lifelong love of learning. Literature is a big part of language arts study, but there are other subjects to learn as well. The second semester of grade 6 focuses on the study of informational text and the development of effective research and presentation. Students learn how to recognize and interpret the different types of information that surround them every day. Lessons in second semester show students how to find the information they need, how to understand its main ideas, and how to identify and evaluate the claims that authors make in informational text. Once students understand how informational text differs from narrative and other forms of literature, they learn how to conduct research using the many kinds of information available to them. The second half of semester 2 guides students through a research project, teaching them how to identify a research topic, how to find and evaluate sources, and how to present their findings in a variety of formats. Each stage of the research process is demonstrated for students in a way that helps them imagine themselves as researchers and as producers of information that others can use. In Accelerate's language arts courses, instruction in the various subject areas is integrated. The lessons are structured to demonstrate the relationships among all aspects of language use. In most lessons, students learn a reading or research technique and apply their understanding of concepts to a writing task designed to build related composition abilities. Vocabulary and grammar exercises for each lesson are selected to complement or enhance students' understanding of the lesson's concepts, or help them apply the skills in more precise or advanced ways. Our courses are structured as lessons grouped into modules. As with all Accelerate Education courses, Language Arts 6 provides frequent and focused formative assessments. A quiz at the end of each lesson measures the understanding or mastery of that one objective. All objectives in the lesson are assessed again at the end of the module. Worksheets and writing assignments throughout each lesson help teachers assess how well students can transfer what they've learned about communication to real-world problems and situations. One of the advantages to a well-built online course is its ability to free up teacher time. Because basic concepts and objectives are assessed using computer-scored quizzes and practice activities, teachers can focus on individualizing instruction, using the results of formative assessments to support students who may be falling behind. And because they're not creating and grading assessments, teachers have more time to provide specific, personalized feedback on students' written work and projects. Our comprehensive teacher's guide describes all aspects of the course and helps teachers use the course's features to prepare every student for success in middle school and beyond. Once students leave elementary school, the focus of language arts begins to shift from reading instruction to literature study. In our Grade 6 course, we help young students begin to form a solid and specific understanding of what literature is and how people think about it, including the language that older readers use to discuss literature. We provide the basic knowledge and skills that students will need to meet the demands of middle school education, while encouraging them to retain their love for stories and the more playful aspects of language. After all, a child who loves to read and values words enjoys a foundation far more meaningful than what we can measure in any test. Accelerate courses are carefully designed to support and inspire this kind of balanced growth.